Well, hello guys, and welcome to another Make It Pro tutorial. So today is the end of the world, and we just finished uploading our end of the world video. So in the introductory of the video, you could see this house footage of a sandstorm and debris flying and all this nonsense crap. Well, I originally did not have any effects inside this video, and I want to make sure that all my videos on this channel have effects so I can do tutorials over them. So I had to come up with something in order to actually make this happen. And we didn't actually even have any footage of a house. So what I did, I took a picture and I animated it and then added multiple layers and stuff like that to make it look like it was actually a house. So what we're going to do, we're going to go over that and show you how I did this. So the hardest part was going on to Google and finding a house. So when I went on there, I found a house that I liked, and then after that it was pretty easy going from there. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is make a new composition, 1920 by 1080. You could do it however you want, but this is what I'm going to be doing. So here is my picture of my house. As you can see, it does not even fill up the screen, so that's lovely, right? So we're going to click Ester Scale, drag it up quite a bit, and position it. So now there's a few different ways to do this depending on what you want to do. I experimented with a few different things. For one, I want to replace the background because this is the end of the world. I want to actually make it seem like it is truly the end of the world. So what I did to begin with, this, you don't have to do it, but this is something, if you want to do something else, you can click new or layer new solid and then do this, grab the sky color and then place that behind, and now it actually fills in the gap so it looks like it's actually a full picture on your composition. I actually went ahead and I replaced the sky completely. So I did a few different things for this, and in the end I actually end up using a lot of Video Copilot stuff just to make it easier on me, because originally I was trying to make all my own effects and stuff, but I'm really running low on time considering it's the end of the world, and I just want to make sure that I have some time to hang out with my friends and stuff. So anyways, you draw a mask around the sky and then change that to subtract. So now you just have the house in the foreground, and then you can go on, find a cool picture of some sky that looks like craziness, and then drop that down. So you're gonna do that, scale it up, and then drag that behind. So now you have that behind your house. Now what you need to do now is color correct the two different things to actually make it look like they match. So we're gonna go and type in curves and put that down on the house layer, and then drag that down just a tad. Whoops, that is the wrong layer. Put it on the house layer, and then drag that down a little bit so it looks a little bit darker. Now as you can see here, the shadow is good, but this, you could see too much sun if it's supposed to be nighttime. So we're going to duplicate it, click M, delete this mask, and then draw another mask right around the light of this, where you can see the sun. So let's go ahead and draw around that. And now we are going to put curves. Okay, curves is already on that. So we're going to drag it down some more, and then go back to effects, type in brightness and contrast, drop that on there, and then crank that down quite a bit. Actually, let's bring that back over here. And if you want to feather it a little bit to clean it up, you can, but you don't have to. So now it's starting to look a little bit darker. It's starting to look a little bit more creepy and eerie. For me, like I said, I did end up using Video Copilot. This is, one of the many sunset pictures and crappy looking picture stuff that I used. But you could try a lot of different things. Let's see how this one looks. Sunset with funnel clouds, low. There's one in particular. I didn't spend very much time organizing all this stuff. I'm sorry. But anyways. Whoa, what in the world happened? Okay. Get out of here, dude. Alright, well anyways, so here, what I did, I actually used some stock footage of skies, scaled it up. So now you actually see a time lapse of sky flying by, and it just makes it a little bit more eerie. So that's what I end up doing in the long run. You can actually do your own and animate it and do it however you want, but for me, I just didn't have much time, like I said, so I didn't really fiddle around with it much. So what I did, I went into Video Copilot and I used a lot of these different effects, and what I did, I put some in front of the house and some behind so you could actually see the 3D atmosphere. So let's go ahead and put that there, and let's put another one behind the house. Scale that up. So now you can see that there's two layers. You can see the dust behind the house, you can see the dust in front of the house, and it actually works together, so you could tell that there's stuff moving around in different aspects. So now what we can also do is type in tint and drop that on our bottom cloud layer, and now it's actually automatically pretty close to the color that I wanted. Let's make that just a little bit more dirty. There we go. So now the sky, when you see it floating by, it actually looks a little bit more dusty. So now we have this animated picture. The picture is not moving, but the background is, and it makes it look like stuff's actually going on. It's actually footage. So now if you want to go in and actually make it look a little bit better, what you could do is click project, go in, make a new composition, type it camera shake or something, I don't care. And then what you're going to do, you're going to go in and drop your new composition that you just created inside of there. So now you have your footage in here. Now there's a few different ways to do this. Me, again, I use something pre-made, but you could do wiggle effects, you could do whatever like that. So we're going to go and type camera shake. This one is a free plugin from the VFX Bro, and he created this. It's just takes all the information from camera movement and everything and plugs it into your video for free. So anyways, now that we do this, it looks like you're standing outside recording this house, and it actually adds camera movement to it to actually make it seem a little bit more lifelike and make it seem like it's not a picture, which was my goal in the long run, because I wanted to make it seem like this was actually our house that we were sitting in, even though it's not. So there's a lot more stuff that I put in there from Video Copilot, but I don't like necessarily doing stuff that costs money and you guys may not have. So this is the basics of how you can do that. You can go find stock footage, find some pictures, do a little bit of particle stuff, and you can move it around and put foreground, background, and stuff like that to actually make it seem like it's a real video. So anyways, guys, I hope this little tutorial helped. Like I said, it was kind of spur of the moment, not planned out, so hopefully it's not too sloppy. But anyways, next time we'll have something a little bit more fun for you guys, and we'll see you next time. And stops. Goodbye.